This is definitely bear country.
It has now became an extremely hard hike.
I could see why people get tired up here.
If you don't keep moving, the mosquitoes will get you, I promise.
We're Frankie and Alex, and that's our adventure puppy, Paco. Since moving into our van almost 2 years ago, we love hiking, and conquering some of Alaska's mountains was on our bucket list.
It's very warm up here. I wasn't prepared.
Conquer might have been a strong word, but we are going to try to make it to the top of 2 of Alaska's mountains today. Be sure to subscribe and join us for this F&A adventure.
Olive, we leave you here. We're heading on a hike.
Right now we're at Flattop Mountain. We're like 25 minutes outside of the city of Anchorage, and there's a couple of different trails that you can do here. The one that we're doing is going to take us to the top of the mountain. I am not prepared. We literally just drove out here because Frank was in a funk and wanted to do something outdoors.
I need to get outside.
Oh yeah, Funky Frank is in the house.
You know that we're in Alaska though, because we're wearing hats in the summertime. I think it helps to protect against the mosquito attacks.
Maybe, I don't know anything about that. We asked a local yesterday what to do about the mosquitoes. Should we use bug spray? Should we get nets? And she's like, just ignore them.
Whoa. You get up this little steep incline and it just opens up to beautiful mountains everywhere. Behind me and all the way around.
Whoa, babe.
Oh, and there's a beautiful viewpoint of the water here. This is incredible.
Yeah, and we've barely even gone a couple feet.
This is special. I'm really happy this is one of our first real hikes. Super neat.
I think we're hiking to the top of that. This looks very far away right now.
That's Flattop right there. It really does look far away. 1.5 miles, is that total or is that just there?
I think it's just there.
Okay, so we got a 3-mile hike.
Yeah.
In and out. I'm sure the way back is gonna be easier, but I think we got this.
It also probably would have been really smart to bring hiking poles.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Did I say hiking poles? That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Today's episode is brought to you by laribon hiking poles. These trekking poles are made with aircraft-grade aluminum.
That means that they're super light. They also have a cork gripping. The cork gripping allows it to where when you start to sweat, it reduces any type of moisture on the handles.
Perfect for all types of terrain and adjustable from 25 to 55 inches. These hiking poles will have you covered no matter where you're hiking. We have found them so useful since we've been in Alaska because the trails here are treacherous and you're bound to break an ankle or something crazy if you don't have your trekking poles.
How would you pronounce it? Laribon?
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 We're not sure, but we are enjoying these hiking poles.
Laribon? Who's Laribon? You feel like you're on top of the world?
We are on top of the world.
I'm literally on top of the world right now.
The views of Anchorage from here are absolutely stunning.
Breathtaking. That's where we were staying, right down there.
Yeah.
Where the big buildings are.
Wow. So we did just have a chat with some locals. They actually prefer the Blueberry Loop, which is kind of flatter. Getting up to Flattop Mountain is apparently a little bit dangerous, and somebody dies doing it every year.
Hopefully
not us. Yeah. You'll see why in a hot minute. I'm definitely a little bit worried about the weather turning. The clouds over there look pretty ominous, and we felt a couple of raindrops. So if it actually starts raining, we might have to call it, because if people die here on a good day, I definitely don't want to try it in a rainstorm.
Come on, adventure girl, you got this. No, actually, I agree with you, Alex.
Safety first.
I don't want to die. I want to explore more of Alaska before the possibility of that happening.
There are a million ways to die in Alaska. I feel like that's going to be the theme of all of these videos. It's all the stories people tell us of people dying.
Where it starts to get a little challenging, if you see the layer of rocks, it's really easy to sprain an ankle or trip or something. Oh. Yeah, he's
smart. He's smart.
He's so intelligent. This is way harder than the Narrows Trail.
Pop, pop. These stairs are going to be the death of me. Oh my God. That's a full step. I could see why people get tired
Yeah,
up
let's
here.
get perspective. Woo! This is the perspective. This is me looking at the angle.
Stairs up.
Yeah.
Are we there yet?
No.
Okay, let's
Close.
keep going.
This is so cool. Come on, Paco! Come on, Paco! Paco, you are such a good hiker, buddy.
So we're getting close to the final push, which looks pretty gnarly from down here.
You see the people climbing up it right there? Let us know in the comments below, do you think Paco could do it? This is pretty gnarly, actually. I was gonna say everybody could do this hike. It's very paved, it's beautiful, but not many people I feel like can.
All Trails called it moderate. I would bump that up.
I'd bump it to like moderate and a little bit higher.
What the fuck is a hard hike for you?
This isn't a hard hike. This is like, it's tasking, but it's not necessarily hard. Does that make sense? Hey Alex, how you doing?
I'm doing.
You on top of the world?
Almost.
How's Paco doing?
Paco's killing it. He's just like, doo, 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 doo.
He's like trying to show us the way, right?
He's our little navigator because he finds the easiest route.
He does.
Would you say this is a hard hike yet?
I would say that at the end of it, it is definitely hard. We decided to take a quick little break, give Paco some water, and this is where we decided to stop.
Good spot.
Yeah, pretty well worth it. This is the view behind me. And we still gotta scale this over here.
Just this real legit looking trail up to the top of the top.
Paco's a daredevil. He's about to like jump off the side of the cliff over there. It has now became an extremely hard hike. So just to give you guys an idea, it gets much harder as you get to the top. It's kind of wild that there's no like
Rope or anything?
Paco made it.
I made it.
Alex made it. I made it. And there's an American flag right there.
The wind up here is real and real cold. Paco is shaking like a leaf. So our moment of glory might be cut short.
Did you guys know that Alaska is one of the most boondocking friendly states?
Last night we parked at the side of the road. We pulled into an overpass and there was signs for no parking. But then literally like a half a minute down the road, there's this other pull-off.
There's actually little pull-off spots everywhere and you're allowed to actually park at any of those and sleep overnight.
I was feeling a little bit not sure about it at first, but then we saw basically like a whole family with a giant RV and like 12 bicycles strapped to the roof and a tow vehicle parked in like a little nook over there. And I was like, if they could do it, we could do it.
And believe it or not, even when you're on the highway, it's actually pretty quiet. You barely hear the road noise at all.
It was super windy
out
night.
though because there's some weather happening.
Yeah. Sure. Speaking of weather, we need to plug in somewhere. Our batteries just aren't.
We plugged in for only 2 hours the other day, which actually got us all the way up to 13.1. It wasn't enough to keep us for 2 days. I really have to fix this DC to DC charger. That way we have nothing to worry about, but that's something for another day.
Nuh-uh, that's something for today, Frank.
All right, fine.
We're gonna go camp at a campground. It's $35.
35 bucks. We're gonna utilize it, take advantage of it, and I guess I gotta fix this thing.
All right, so we got to the RV park. We can't find where we're actually supposed to park, but as we're here, our brakes have started squealing.
There's definitely like a rock or something in there.
Yeah. Maybe the squeaking is just Paco.
Good. Oh, wow. Hi. What we need to do is hook this little guy up in there.
So I think this little one's called a pigtail, right?
Yeah.
I think I heard somebody say that one time.
Pigtail sounds great.
So this is the adapter that lets our cord work with our juice. I don't know.
Well, this is an adapter.
What I mean?
This allows for a 120 volt, 15 to 20 amp hookup to go to a 30 amp plug, and then we're able to plug into our van.
Look how long this guy's been here.
Pick the bottom one.
Yep, seems legit.
That's the first time you plugged our van in, huh?
Yeah, and I only did a little bit of it. Not working?
No, it should give it a minute.
Nothing. Go in the front!
Why?
There's a bunch of shit here. The house is a little bit of a mess.
I noticed.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Funky Frank is back.
Frank got the system hooked up. He had to trip the solar to make the outside juice work inside, but now we have power, as you can see. Ooh. So we're gonna get settled, make some breakfast, plug everything in, charge everything, and start our day. I feel like Eamon said this in a recent video where if you don't like fixing things, you shouldn't move into a van.
That's so true. I don't mind fixing things. I don't absolutely love it, but it's definitely a part of van life. So you have to be handy, but you have to know people everywhere that are handy. Found the issue. Now it's time to fix it. This fell out of here, so the crimp was no good. Yeah, that's an issue. A big issue, actually, because this could have made that go bad.
Oh, you think it might have shorted it out?
Well, we'll find out.
At least it's an obvious first step.
Yep.
Remember that time you electrocuted yourself like 1 second ago?
I didn't electrocute myself.
Remember that time that you got whoop?
Electrocuting yourself means that you're dead.
Really?
Yes.
What did you do then?
I grounded the wire really fast and then the grounding was done.
Sounds mighty technical from somebody who just got electrocuted.
I did get electrocuted.
You just putting the same one back on?
This is the only one we have.
Oh no!
Gonna have to do. So the van turned on, that's a good sign. We know that this worked at one point in time. In the beginning when we first originally tested it, that wire came loose. It's gonna tell the machine to stop working. So I think that's exactly what happened to protect itself and save itself. So now that we have everything all back together, we could do a small drive and see if that works. But what we're gonna do in the meantime is we're just gonna flip the switch and just see if the green light comes on back there.
I see a green light.
Good. Give me the green light.
There's a green light back there now. That means that we don't have to worry so much if it's a cloudy day for a couple of days. This is why you always need redundancies in your electrical plan. And now our redundancy is fixed.
Super excited that we got that fixed now. That means that we should be able to explore Alaska without having to stop in an RV park. What? Yeah!
Good morning, everybody. We've moved over to a hike that we thought we were gonna do, and then we read the reviews about it and decided not to.
My legs are still a little bit sore. We are gonna get out our hiking poles today, which is a very good idea. Don't wanna do a crazy extensive hike. That one was like 3,000 feet of vertical climb. This one is 900 and change, so I think the 900 and change is up our alley right now.
And we might see some bears. All the reviews said that there was bears and moose.
Sometimes they're laying in the middle of the trail, so if you see that, you just kind of got to turn back and go back. Can't interrupt them. You don't want to get mauled by a bear or a moose. Believe me, it's not a good idea.
Believe you, when you been then?
When I've been what? I'll tell you what I've been when I've been. I've been on National Geographic watching things, you know.
You want to go for a walk? Okay. Oh, he went to the door. All right, let's get over to McHugh Lake Trail.
Great news, the squeak from the van is gone. I think just like a little rock got stuck in there.
We're supposed to stand our ground if we see a bear.
How do you feel about that?
Well, if it's a predatory bear, you say, "I'm not afraid of you, bear." The end says, "Fight back." I feel like that's a fight you're gonna lose. Today we are hiking with laribon poles, and I wish we had these the other day when we went on that big old hike. We are already climbing up. Because before we were gonna do Rainbow, and Rainbow's the one that sounded really hard.
We've read a lot of Harry Potter books. We listened to it on tape. We watched a lot of movies, or you know nothing about the trail.
We found the play in New York. The poles actually really help with your footing when you're going up hills and like weird terrain like this. Do you remember where I got my first pair of hiking poles, Frank?
Mr. and Mrs. Adventure. That was really nice, man. Thank you, guys.
We went on a crazy hike with them, and they're super experienced hikers, and they both had their own sets of poles, and they had one set of like leftover poles that were held together with duct tape, but they said that we could keep them because they had fancy new ones. The mosquitoes got me.
If you don't keep moving, the mosquitoes will get you, I promise.
This is definitely bear country.
You're all set up and ready to go.
It's very warm up here. I wasn't prepared.
It's pretty warm, but I'm leaving my sweatshirt on. 1, I like the sweat. 2,
I just got bit by a mosquito.
there's so many mosquitoes and they will bite you through your shirt.
Yep.
So the thicker your clothes are, the better they are. We're hiking to that peak right there.
These hiking poles are also good for lots of other random things, like checking how deep the river is. Not deep, to scare away bears. I'm a human. Parkour. I'm a human.
They're also great for fashion.
Ooh, yeah, fashion. Yeah. I think I got bit in the head.
Let me see. Yep, right about there.
They found me, guys.
They finally got to you.
All that smack talking I was doing came and bit me in the forehead.
She got that sweet blood now. We made it! Yeah!
Wow, look at that. We made burgers for lunch and then ate them all because we were really hungry and tired.
So tired that we didn't even make the bed into a table. We just sat on top of the bed and started eating.
And very good though. I think we might need a family nap after we're full. Paco's definitely ready for a nap.
Yeah. Nap time.
We got told by Melissa and her husband, who were the camp hosts at that hike that we just went to, that we should buy this Northern Lights book. It's full of coupons for Alaska. Because of that, we're gonna go play mini golf for half price.
Alex, you ready to get your ass kicked
Whoa.
in some mini golf?
Get out of here.
Your ass is getting kicked.
No way. Remember our first mini golf date? I whooped your ass.
Oh, I don't remember that. It's not on videotape, so it's bullshit.
Looks like a loser.
I'm a winner.
Your first shot by passing the putter between your legs. Whoa.
All right, my turn. Thank you.
That was a terrible shot.
Through the first 9, it looks like I have the lead
Only by 2 points.
by 2 strokes.
And I blame these stupid swivel games because I have to shoot this with my eyes closed.
So now she has to go behind her back plus close her eyes. How do you feel about that?
Very confident. Use the wrong end of your club to hit the ball for every shot on this hole. So hard. That is impossible hard. Oh,
I got
you
the
got
same
it too.
thing. Come
Yeah,
on.
now we both have to do it.
All
Ingenious, Frank. That was actually brilliant.
Thank you. It didn't say how to do it.
Oh.
And Ferocious Frank beats the GOAT.
You know, I was feeling a little bit off today. I've had a sore foot for like a week. The hike really took it out of me the other day.
I don't know. I didn't want to sing too loud because I don't want to wake up Robert and Nancy. My throat's sore. I've had a sore throat for a month and a half. And this is not an acoustic environment that's suitable.
Haven't eaten in hours.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it wasn't my best performance.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna use another coupon for dinner. This is Bombay Deluxe. We're getting $15 off our $30 order. Curry dish. That's each.
Ooh, what are those?
Those are samosas. They're filled with like vegetable stuff, like potatoes and things like that. You gonna do the sauce on that? $15 half price? Nothing tastes good like half price.
What do you think, Paco?
I want some.
Absolutely delicious. Yeah, it was so good. We're almost done with it already.
Longboards are out since the first time since before we built the van. This trail looks pretty perfect for it though. We're right by the place that we're gonna be boondocking tonight and there's a waterfront view. So I think we gotta go for it.
Yeah.
We've got a lot more of Alaska to explore. Next week, we're gonna be exploring a tram where a bunch of people died, and then visiting a tram where nobody's died and you get a really great view. Then we're exploring outside of Anchorage by sea. So until then, be sure to click on this up next video and subscribe to the channel. You don't wanna miss it.